Turn the fuck up. They gon' think I want a Grammy. They gon' think I want a Grammy. Swerving out panoramic. I'm hanging out, they can't stand me. They gon' think.
What is the deal, beautiful people? My name is Ramon. This is Lifestyles Defined. Welcome back to another episode of AMA. How this works is you leave your questions in the comment section down below and we will answer them in upcoming videos. Today's question from Junior Hamilton. With the Nokia Lumia codename Mclaren and what the phone might have been, do you think Microsoft would remake this phone to meet the technology of today and keep the features like the 3D touch, the exploding tiles, mixed view, but add a little bit of advancements like continuum, a better iris scanner, fingerprint reader, yada yada yada? Do you think this would change people's minds? So let's talk about Mclaren. I forgot about this thing a while back. There were so many Lumias that had so many code names, Mclaren, Superman, all type of crazy shit. I even forget. I do remember the 3D touch thing, and that video leaked a while back where you would just hover your hand over the display and it would sort of react, or even the exploding tiles that he's mentioning. You would sort of hover your finger over the display, over a tile, and it would sort of expand or explode into different sections of the live tile that could do different actions. I thought that was dope. Nothing really ever came of that, and yeah, that's pretty much what that is. And thinking that Microsoft would rehash the 3D touch, I don't think it'll help any, because if you look at one of the market leaders, and I hate to admit this, but Samsung is a market leader. They've gotten away from silliness like this. This stuff isn't new. Samsung's done it a while back, and they sort of got away from the gimmicks and just giving people what they want, which is less gimmicks, solid specs, and just goddamn a battery that can last more than 10 minutes. The gimmick stuff can be cool, but it's never a game changer. Unless Apple does it, of course, with Touch ID. But I do think that when Microsoft comes back around the mountain with Windows Phone 10, Windows 10 Mobile, we will see things like fingerprint scanners. We know they've already got the iris. I would like to see things like waterproof and a lot of that dope stuff. But again, this is an ever long-lasting conversation we continue to have on this channel, where Microsoft's problem is never the hardware, man. I mean, the Lumia hardware has always been fine, has always been solid. Never, there are things that happened in other areas of the smartphone world, and you'd be like, damn, that'd be cool if I had that on my Lumia, but we don't. And there's things that a Lumia had where other hardware manufacturers are just looking like, that's kind of cool. We probably should get going on that. But the thing that comes down to where and why Windows Phone is the way it is continues to be applications. Now, Windows 10 is strong in stride, and I haven't looked through the Windows 10 store in a while. Last time I did, like 2 or 3 months ago, I've seen a lot of excuse me, I've seen a lot of familiar faces in there, a lot of the top applications, and they are, of course, universal apps, and that I always thought was the last Hail Mary from Windows Phone, was to get the majority of the PC install base using Windows 10. Make it easy for the developers to make their applications on Windows 10 and make them universal apps. Then you can have the conversation about Windows Phone, and people, because they use it at home on their PC or their laptop, they'll be like, oh, okay, this is sort of just like I have at home, yada, yada, yada. It's an easy transition. I haven't seen that come to fruition yet. I think we are making strides, but I don't know if it's anything monumental, anything worth talking about. I know we're approaching a holiday season. The summer's basically over at this point, and I still haven't really heard much rumors about what Microsoft's got planned. That Surface phone is still a rumor, and that could be an added plus, because I think the Surface brand is super strong right now. In fact, My work laptop is not even a laptop; it's a Surface, and I got a few clients at work who are requesting one. So I think they got it to where it needs to be, but there's still a lot to be flushed out, and I don't know. I haven't heard much from Satya on the Windows Phone, and this is okay, right? Because they did say that they were gonna hit the pause button. I think people like to conveniently forget about that. There's a lot to admire about a company that says this is not working. Hang on, give us a second, we'll be back. Instead of just riding it to the ground and then acting like nothing ever happened. So hopefully, because it's the same conversation we continue to have. It's the developers in these applications, man. I don't know what else Microsoft can do that they haven't done before. They threw money at them. They gave them ways to just copy and paste the goddamn code from iOS and Android. Like I don't know what else they can do, but I'm watching, I'm waiting. I really do miss my Windows Phone. Let me tell you, every time I turn on my 1520 to do some work on Snapchat for the brand. Follow us on Instagram, by the way. Lifestyles Defined on Instagram. I'm just amazed at the UI, man. There's so much about it that I miss, but let's see what happens. Junior, thank you for your question. Hopefully I answered that in a good way. Like the video if you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe. We got plenty more coming. My name is Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace.
From the deep forest into the sun.